In 1988, I left University of Idaho after my last year, and we had to reset myself. And wanting to be king of the world, wanting to find a way to make a lot of money besides football. I thought getting in with Boeing would be the key. So I applied, and after working a few odd jobs here and there in the summertime, finally got hired on at Boeing. A friend of mine who worked for a mortgage company said, "Scott, you're a people person. Talk to me about getting into the mortgage business." He managed a mortgage company, and he said that he would train me and pay me a small base salary with a commission structure and no medical. So I went to personnel and I gave 2 weeks notice, and I jumped into the mortgage industry. And it was the best move I ever made. My first year in the mortgage business, I ended up making over $100,000 that year. After about 3 years in the business, I was told that, hey, you can even make more money if you own your own mortgage company branch, which included bonuses and commissions on top of commissions on top of bonuses, and trips to Vegas, and elaborate dinners and cocktail parties, and just a very statusy thing. My wife and I decided at that point in 2001 to buy our fourth home, which was a 3,500 square foot home. That same year, I bought a 32-foot cabin cruiser down at the Everett Marina. Lots of SUVs, 10, 12 trips to Disneyland in Southern California. Spared no expense, stayed at the best resorts, ate the best food, went to the best places. It wasn't necessarily what we needed, but it was what we wanted. In 2006 is when things started to begin to wither away a little bit. I ran into some trouble with my eyesight. I was diagnosed with diabetic retinopathy. I had been a diabetic since 2005. My brother had died from it, and my mother had passed away in 1996 from it. Diabetic retinopathy caused me to have a vitrectomy on my left eye. The surgery failed, and the left eye was left 100% blind. There was no light coming into it. It was just black. At that point, I was working for a mortgage company as a branch manager in Snohomish, and my wife had to start driving me to work because I could no longer drive. The amount of business I did steadily decreased due to my medical conditions, to a point where I was making very little to nothing in commissions, and had to go on Social Security disability to compensate for my lack of income and for my illness. We lost the boat, we lost the house, we lost the cars, we lost the trips. We were left with very little to nothing and had to move out of our house. It went into foreclosure, and we went into a rental house and gave up half of our belongings, and best thing that ever happened to me, because the Lord was on our side. It wasn't like I had lost everything. It was more like I had gained more time with Kathy and more time with my kids and my family, and the Lord was just shining down upon me. And I've never in my life been more of a happy poor person than I am. I'm a happy poor person. I love being poor because I have the support of God and the Lord on my side and my family on my side. What more do you need? Just wait until the